Okay, so you asked me how this crisis-like situation will end. It's very simple. We have to realize that we all have, 500 years ago, we have 2 millions of ancestors, almost. That means that everybody 500 years ago was our ancestor. So the king also was our ancestor, King Zapoya, for instance. And one of his main minister was called Orban. So he was a family member. And Zapoya is important because the Hungarian Arpad house was among his ancestors. And they are also from the Habsburgs. They were the ancestors and they were kings because they were married to the Palaiologos, the Byzantine emperors. And they were kings because they married into the Davidic house of the exilarch, of the prince of Judah, who is the family of the future Messiah, who is mentioned in the Bible in 5 Moses 18. So this is the ancient and traditional mythological legitimacy of a ruler. Now, the problem here in Hungary is that the prime minister has dissolved the parliament practically and assumed a one-person autocratic rule, which is even the left has said that it is necessary now, and we know that he has the talent to rule in such an extraordinary situation. So everybody wants him to be an autocrat. But in 2014, I have found this document, and I told about it because I was how is it called? I was trying to be elected into a local body, so to speak, a city council, but I wasn't because I couldn't find enough supporters. But I went to the street and talked to the people and told that everybody has ancestors in the kingly families. So why not? Let's choose the Prime Minister Orban, and because democracy is obsolete. It's not true that representatives really represent anybody except a few interest groups. It's better to vote by internet, and it's better to have a symbolic ruler, the king, who has change of the guards and who has some kind of gilded golden
crown,
room and decors, and people can kind of symbolizes the inner strength, the self-respect. That is what is lacking in today's people and in today's rulers, because in democracy they build democracy on a false pretense, namely that yes, everybody is equal before the law. That's very nice, but we are equal because we are sometimes good, sometimes less good. In Hungarian, egyszer rosszul, egyszer jól. And this is the basis of a mature internet democracy, which can be a monarchy in our case, because we are a small country, and the only thing that we lack here, that is missing for us, is self-respect, and monarchy is the symbol of self-respect. And the problem with Orban, with his megalomaniac grabbing of power and money, is that he has an inner void, and lacking self-respect. And if he would just try for 90 days, he should accept this offer. I remember in the last election, I went around. I used to be a cartoonist, so politicians know me, and I talked to them. And I talked to the opposition leader, who is Gyarcsiny in Hungarian, and I told him, what if we would tell that the best way to kind of make Orban an asset instead of being an enemy is to make him a king. And he said, no, we don't have to do that because people love to hate him, and we have to continue to to say everything that he did.
Ah, same recipe. They work from the same cookbook.
Well, that is an expertise.
And this is Borzan or Orzan.
Yeah, that is a job. This is what is expected. Yes.
Organ.
Yes, that is Zorban in Hungarian.
Zorban.
Okay, but in my conception, in that 2000...
But in Bucharest is a lot of sick people.
Yes, everywhere in Eastern Europe, everywhere there will be an Orban and there will be a Viktor. This is the new trend, and the Orban party will fight against the Viktor party. That will be the new kind of
victory.
Democracy. Okay, that's enough now. And this is an O and a V. These will be the two fighting parties. Well, this everything what I said now was told in 2014 in those elections. And when I was asked by the opposition leader that I should not mention it, I did not mention it. I was very responsible in this. But now it is a new situation, and I think that as a historian who has found these documents, it's in just in notes of some history book, this Orban story. Actually, I don't know where I read it. I should look it up, but I wrote about it. So historians do know about this Orban family who was close to the Arpad house. So why not have a new dynasty? And then he would be relieved, because his fear is that if the communists come back, he will be how is it called, when they appropriate his property will be taken away, and this should not happen because he worked for it, and we need a rich niche that gives jobs to cleaning women and cooks and chauffeurs. So I think he should stay in his palaces and castles, and he should be a king, and he should get the crown.